Okay, I want to show you exactly what happens with these Macs. This is one of the reasons why we need these Macs. They're old. They're about 10 years old. I think we've had them physically for 9 years, I think. And I've kept pretty good shape of all of them. But now they're getting old and they're getting to the point where they can't update. So I want to show you what's been going on. We have the district purchased student licenses for us, so we were able to get the Creative Cloud. But here's what happens when we try to get into it. So I'm going to show you, and this happens to all of our Macs. So if I go to Adobe Creative Cloud and I want to log in, and the students are able to log in with their account, they are. So they go here and they're able to log in. But then when they want to download one of the programs, so I'm going to show you what's happening here. We go to Creative Cloud. And that's another thing with my computer. I know I've been using this computer for 9 years and it's got a lot of stuff on it. I would love to reconfigure it or something to speed it up because it's really slow. Every morning, my kids have to wait like 10 minutes or so just to get so I can open up Photoshop and start working. And it's just so darn slow. But anyway, here's what happens. Okay, so I've got this up. I go to Photoshop. I want to download the Photoshop app. So, and then it tells me it's not compatible. So it will not let us download it because the computer needs updating. So I'm going to try to update it. So when I click on this, this is what it tells me. Update required. So you have to, if you would like to install Photoshop, you must update your system. Well, it's at the point where we can't update the systems anymore. It's too old. The computer is too old. It won't even update. And I'm going to show you what's happening. Okay, so this tells me your computer must meet the minimum technical specifications outlined below to run and use Photoshop. This is applicable for October 2020 release and later. Important, the Photoshop hardware requires the processor and graphic card. I'm just skipping blah, 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 blah. Minimum. Okay, so here we go. This is Windows. We have Macs right now. Macs. Okay, so we've got all this, but here's the problem. It's the version 10.14 or later. So if I come up here, let me come up here and show you this. Our Mac, about this Mac. Okay, it should be popping up, and it's not popping up. This is another thing I've been going through. Things just do not work. So I wanted to say about this Mac. And so there we go. Okay, so we have 10.12.6. That's our version. And it says it has to be 10.14 or later. So I'm going to try to do a software update and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to click on where it says software update. So I get this. And I get this, which is really strange because I'm not even recognizing this. But I'm going to say, okay, it says one incompatible update. I think that's the iMovie. So even it's too old. We can't even get the new version for it either. And my kids use iMovie all the time. Well, not all the time, but we do use iMovie. I use it all the time, and my kids, I do teach it to my kids. So I want to say I want to update all. So I'm going to click right here, and I want to update all. And now here's what happens. Nothing happens. It will not update anymore. That's it. Nothing happens. I'm stuck here. It won't do anything. It won't go anywhere. So this is, and I've had a couple of the students try on their computers. They cannot do it. I do have one boy that got in on his personal laptop and he went ahead and got into the application and he downloaded Photoshop on his personal computer and now he's using it for our class projects for the new program, and he loves it. He says this new program is much better than what we have. We have CS6. That's what we're running on, which is way old. And CS6 is it's like 10 years old too. So this is what we're dealing with, and this is why we need new computers, because our kids just they're at a point where they just can't do anything. And the CS6, the problem with that is some of the computers are stopping. It's not running those, and it keeps glitching or it keeps crashing on them. So we're really having some big issues trying to do our programs. So that is what our situation is.